It's week 1 of the National Football League, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Browns and the Panthers, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Cleveland Browns and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season. And these two squads are going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April, or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. The Browns on their way out now for the first time, and we'll also get a look at the player brought in from Houston to run this offense, and that's Deshaun Watson. First play from scrimmage, Watson going to throw it. It's caught, Cooper. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. A shotgun snap for Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender, because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you'll get
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is this happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
So now here are the Panthers with excellent field position to start off. And they will be led out by... Making his first NFL start.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice, because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm time when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
From the 41, Young. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
4th down, Young. That's caught over the middle by Hurst.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now here's Young. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings, just so professional, mature. It looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
3rd and short yardage, Young. Open man is Thielen. It's complete.
And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on 3rd down, in particular not letting 3rd and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there.
And he will take it across. Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Panthers are on the board here first in the season opener. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And some room to roam now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Watson.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And the Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. To throw is Watson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Shaq Thompson with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
On On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. This is taken at about the 14. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive.
Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
On play action, Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. After 1, 7-0. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The play fake, now Young. They'll buy some time right. And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line.
And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Young's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run. That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Young off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in his first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Anthony Walker giving that O-line fits. He gets in there to drop him.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Young with it, 3rd and goal. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off, because in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Going for it with Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Pinero's extra point up and good.
And that'll make the score, 14-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Cleveland offense making their way out.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Now it's Watson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Buying time to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And this will be taken at the 13. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This offense returns to the field, and the former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we're going to look at him.
The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And Young's throw there incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line. It'll be Young again.
He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Young. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. So we've reached halftime here.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Panthers ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 58 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. It's Young off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Young now.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here's Johnny Hecker now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That was well played, but there's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. And that play, they wound up losing yardage.
There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. And the Panthers coming out now. They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going, and that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, it's helped them extend their lead. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Now Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. To throw, Young. Over the middle, he's got Chenault. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want fall victim to it themselves.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Young to throw it. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Touchdown, Panthers! Hayden Hurst, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it up. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, and he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started. The Browns on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw, Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
2 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. That throw by Young incomplete. A CD there up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
On 2nd down, Young again. They'll roll him out right. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives them a 1st down. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and blitz coming, and down he goes. Grant Delpit. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They'll run. It's Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Here's Young. Gonna throw on 3rd and goal. And they're gonna get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Maurice Hurst able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense. 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed. It's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Fights through, and now a crease. He's got room past the 30. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Watson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
And now Watson throws another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 15. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate. I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 113 yards rushing for him now here in Week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. Second down, back to Sanders. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They'll go again with Sanders. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better